Well, here we are. We made it. It's finally summer, and it's an excellent time for relaxing in the sun, cracking open a cold drink, and of course, having a classic summer barbecue. Feels good to be out in the fresh air of summer, the old backyard, which, come to think of it, looks a little like our warehouse. The things that make for a great barbecue or any summer get-together are great food and great company. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure my friends should be getting here any minute. Better get the steaks cooking. There we go. Anyway, family, friends, quality meat. These are the things that really make summertime a blast. But there is a way to take the fun up a notch, and that's by personalizing your summer get-together. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we have a regular fold-up chair that we customized with heat transfer vinyl. It's no longer just another chair, it is now the throne for the king of the barbecue, which is me in case you haven't figured it out. And what else does the king of the barbecue need? An apron, of course. Now, I put a personal touch on this apron with some heat transfer paper. You know something like this is guaranteed to get some attention. From the ladies. Well, from my wife. I guess everyone's running a little late, but whenever they do get here, we'll be able to play some games. Now, a personal fave of mine is throwing the old frisbee around, like this one, which we've decorated with Caesar Easy PSV. No matter what kind of fun activities you and your friends have planned on a hot summer day like this, one thing is certain, you're gonna get thirsty. And when you reach for that cold beverage to cool you down, one way to keep it cold is to put it in a can cooler, like this one. Now, not only will my drink stay cold, it's pretty clear who this drink belongs to now. Now, if you're lucky enough to spend your summer at the pool, you can really make a statement with customized trunks, like these. You don't see this at the pool every day, do you? There are so many ways to add a unique touch to your summer get-together. And we here at Heat Press Nation would love to help you make yours the best summer shindig of the year. So visit us at heatpressnation.com/summer to see how we made some of these great customized items. And if you have any great summer ideas of your own, be sure to join our Facebook group, Heat Press Nation Creators. Most importantly, have fun, be safe, and enjoy your summer. Okay, honestly, where is everybody? Jeez Louise, I'm baking like a toasted cheese right here. Everybody RSVP'd, maybe. You think maybe someone would show up on time. You guys for joining me here at my big summer barbecue. Well, as you can see, I'm not really at my barbecue just yet. Nobody ever showed up. It's late now, but you guys are here, and that's what's cool. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I see here on Facebook, we got some people joining us from some places. Want to give a shout out to Raymond from Phoenix. Thanks for tuning in. Elizabeth's coming in from Louisiana. Lori is coming in from New York. Very cool. And then let's see where else. All right, we got our pals on Facebook today, on YouTube, sorry. Okay, still waiting for the YouTubers to chime in. Where are you tuning in from? Do me a favor, chime in where you're tuning in from. We're gonna have a great time today. I have some really fun demos, and yeah, summer is here. Now, usually you guys know these things, and you should probably do this yourself. If there's a holiday coming up, you need to be prepared for your holiday like weeks in advance. But don't worry, I got you covered. 4th of July is right around the corner. And yeah, I know Father's Day is this weekend, but let's be real. If you haven't ordered any blanks for Father's Day, it's kind of late right now, right? So if you got some stuff for Father's Day, that's cool. I hope you guys are making some fun stuff. I'd love to see what you're creating. And you can share that with us in our Facebook group. Our Facebook group, the short link is heat.press/FB group. But of course, you can just go into the Facebook groups and search Heat Press Nation Creators. That's the name of the group. And it's really cool. You can share your Father's Day stuff there. You can see what other people are making. But again, Father's Day is in like 3 days, and that's too late. So we're already pumped for the 4th of July, and every year for the 4th of July, I'm barbecuing, which is kind of the theme of what we're doing here today. So I have some really fun projects that we're gonna get going, and I'm feeling a little generous today. So one lucky winner live. I'm going to bug you with the 4th of July question. So get your Google ready or whatever. I'm going to bother you guys with the 4th of July trivia question. First person on Facebook and first person on YouTube to answer later on in today's show is going to get a sample pack of our heat transfer. I'm sorry. Not heat transfer vinyl. Our adhesive sticker vinyl that we're going to be doing for this project. So, well, let's check it out. So as you can see here, I have this really cool frisbee. This is a blank, boring yellow frisbee. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this nice and cute. And if you're looking at the table, yeah, don't worry, I got some other fun stuff that I'm going to be creating. But we're going to recreate the frisbee that you just saw in that video. In the video, of course, we had a blue frisbee. I have a yellow one. I actually have a handful of frisbees here, but I thought that the yellow one was going to be the best one for today's... Oh, I just unclipped my mic. I thought the yellow one was going to be the best for today. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using Caesar Easy PSV adhesive decal vinyl. We're using permanent decal vinyl, and we know it's permanent because it has the gray grid on the background. If your vinyl has a green grid on the background, that's going to be removable. And you might be wondering, what's the difference? Well, the difference is that PSV permanent, that's meant for like outdoor use. You could use it for like window decals and things like that. And then what you don't want to do is you don't want to put that on your painted drywall. So if you want something that's not permanent or not going to rip the paint off when you pull it off the wall, you're going to want to go for a Caesar Easy PSV removable. Or let's just say you want to decorate something and you don't really, it's kind of temporary. Like let's say if you have a business and you have a sale sign in the window, if you're putting up your business hours, you want that to be kind of permanent. So you're going to want permanent PSV. If you're putting a sale, like a seasonal thing in the window, you might want to stick with removable so it's not so tough to take it off. Okay, so for my graphic today, it's going on the frisbee. You can't see it, but there's a white circle here. You'll see it in a second because it's on a white background. And so with Easy PSV, I've already cut and weeded out my transfers. And now I have my mask. Or as we call it with Caesar, it's the application tape. I'm trying to peel off a corner here. Here's a little trick that I use sometimes. Sometimes I'll just get my hook tool just so I could peel off a corner. There we go. And just like that, that's going away. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the horseshoe method. And when I say horseshoe, you're going to go like this. You're going to hit the center first and then spread it out. Now, I like the grids because the grids do help me align it, make sure everything is nice and centered. There we go. Now I got my trusty Caesar squeegee, and I'm going to squeegee out in all directions. PSV stands for pressure sensitive vinyl. So that squeegeeing pressure allows the adhesive to kind of activate. And I always peel my adhesive like this, so it's nice and clean. And now here comes the hard part. So I have to center this right here. All right, this is the sticky side. This is not. So I'm kind of previewing. You see where it's going to go, that nice white circle? That's going to be the base for the rest of our graphic. Now, this circle measures like 5.3 or 4, and this white circle measures 5 1/4, 5.25. So let's see. I hope I don't mess this up. You guys might see the top of my head here. I'm going to scoot this over so everybody could see. I don't want to block you guys, but I do have to make sure that I think this is going to work right there. No, it's too low. Now, here's the thing. Once you put it down, you almost always have to commit. I was able to pull it off right there. This one's tough. It's a little tough because I can't go directly overhead because then I'll block your view. So I'm going to try my best. If it's a little crooked, please forgive me. I think this is it. I think that's it. Ooh, that's close enough. Okay. Again, since I can't go directly overhead to, this one will have to do. Trust me, if you guys are able to, and I'm sure you are, I'm just going to squeegee this down. Squeegee out in all directions. We don't want any air bubbles or anything like that. Trust me, if I was able to go completely overhead like that, it would have been a lot easy, a lot more centered. So you guys, trust me, I'm positive you'll get it right. And then also, when you're peeling the carrier sheet off, you don't want to peel up and off. You want to kind of just roll it back a little bit. You can kind of just keep rolling it. Keep rolling it. And there we go. And that's the first layer. It's a little crooked. It's like a, no worries. Okay, and next we're going to add this. And of course, this says this is a salad-free zone. Okay. Full disclosure, I actually do, believe it or not, my size would not indicate this, but I actually do enjoy a good salad from time to time. However, the 4th of July is not one of those times, all right? For the 4th of July, I'm probably going to be smoking some ribs, some baby back ribs, and tri-tip. That's like my go-to for 4th of July. And again, I'm just going to use my hook tool and just kind of start the corner. If you're just tuning in today, I am showing off some of my favorite summer, we're calling them summer events, but really 4th of July is coming up. And I want to be ready, and I want you to be ready. And so to do that, we got to have cool stuff. So I'm showing you guys, and this is just one example. There's so much more. Oops. This is just one example, and there's so much more that you guys can do with your adhesive decal vinyl. This frisbee is just one of probably a zillion things that you can customize for your party. And you guys are seeing it live here, how quick and easy it is. Oh man, we had this exact same problem. Okay. So I'm about to, now this is live, right? Some people make fun because they're like, oh, how could you mess that up? It's live. You're a professional. I totally am a professional. Don't get me wrong here. I'm a professional in the sense that this is what I get paid to do. But as with any professional, there are certain things you want to look out for. One of those things that you want to look out for is that your cut settings are correct. Maybe I could peel it up like this. Oh, there we go. Maybe. There we go. You want to be sure that your cut settings are correct. Now, usually I'll peel from behind, but that's not going to work on this one. If you cut too deep on your Caesar Easy Weed, and yeah, this carrier sheet's working a little too good for me. Sometimes it's the angle. I'm just going to push that back down. There we go. Oh, wait, no. I need to peel it off here. Sorry. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to expose myself right now. So you see this. Do you see how some of the letters still have the paper? The paper is stuck to them. You know what that means? That means that my cut setting, even though it was perfect for the other colors of vinyl, that means that this cut setting was just a little too deep. Now, don't worry, all is not lost. It's just going to take a quick second. If you guys have any questions, if you're just tuning in, you have any questions about the products or the processes that we have today, that we're using today, please feel free to drop them in. So no worries. If this happens to you and it's your last piece of vinyl, you can totally salvage it. You just got to very carefully scrape off the paper layer that's still stuck to your vinyl. Now, this would probably take a little extra time here. If it starts dragging on, what I might do is have Alex bring me a completed frisbee so we can show him how it's supposed to look. Because this may take a few minutes, maybe not. Maybe I'm quick. We're about to find out. There we go. So all you're going to do, actually this is not that bad. So if this happens to you and you don't, I would just recut it personally. I would just recut it, adjust your settings. This is what happens when you're cutting your adhesive decal vinyl and the blade is sticking out just a little too far. You want it to cut your vinyl, but what you don't want it to do is you do not want it to cut the carrier sheet, which is the paper that the vinyl is sitting on. So it's no big deal. Actually, this is not taking too long. So it's no big deal. You just very carefully, again, like you see me doing right here, you just scrape it off. And usually they come off in one piece. I'll come back to that one. There we go. Okay, by the way, if you guys have any questions about the products or processes, again, I'm going to go back to the iPad right now. I'm going to check in on you guys. But yeah, today we're making some fun summer project. This is not fun when your cutter doesn't work right. Okay. So anyways, we're going to pull that off. I'm just going to go through here. There we go. There we go. Now these ones are coming off nice and easy, nice and clean. And again, if you have extra vinyl, you could just recut this. But since I don't, or I'm on camera right now, I can't exactly leave you and run back to my cutter. So I'm going to salvage this. By the way, this always is going to happen to you when you're on your last piece of vinyl. I don't know how many of you guys have ever experienced that. Like, the cutter's working perfectly, and then all of a sudden, on your very, very last cut, on your very, very last piece, something happens, right? It never happens on the first cut, always on the last. So anyway, so here we are. We're salvaging this piece of vinyl. Again, I work at a vinyl company. It's not like we're short on vinyl, but I do feel like it is kind of worth going through. There we go. Almost done here. There we go. That's how you do it, Smalls. Okay, now there's still a few little pieces of paper on the sticky part, but I don't really care about that because they're not going to get on there. Okay, so now that we've gone through that ordeal, let's go ahead and plant this on. You do want it to be centered, and I'm holding it tight because what I don't want is for this middle to dip and touch. Once it touches with the piece of adhesive vinyl, you pretty much have to commit at that point. So I want to make sure. Oh, sorry. There we go. We're showing you guys over here. All right, I was on the wrong camera. So basically, once it touches, you want to be able to commit. So I'm going to center it as best I can. I'm going to let the center touch first, then the outside. There we go. Okay, this one's centered a lot better than the other one. And now we're going to squeegee this on. We're going to go in all directions. So I'm going to go a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to the up, and a little to the down. I know that's not correct. And then I'm going to peel back. And look at that. Yes, we salvaged our piece of vinyl. For those of you guys just tuning in, I am customizing this frisbee for my 4th of July party. Which is really cool because one thing I love about, I love everything about 4th of July, from the fireworks to the food to what it represents for us here in America. Shout out to Congress for getting Juneteenth a new holiday. Yeah, a new vacation day. No, I'm just kidding. No, it means so much more than that. Honestly, I am like pro liberty, man. Pro America. I love America so much. Anyways, not going to get into that. Shout out Juneteenth. I'll probably be making some sort of Juneteenth something. But anyways, I'm making this frisbee for my 4th of July party. And this should lift pretty easily. Yeah, see, so this one we're not having any problem. What I usually do is I'll peel it backwards like this. See, that one came up no problem. So the cut settings on the blue layer, that's probably just a fluke. And I have it set up to where I have both the star and you can see my utensils on the same cut file. And I'm thinking that they're going to go pretty good right there. There we go. And again, I'm going to go a little in all directions. So a little up, a little down, a little left, a little right. Get out any bubbles. And I'm not going to lift up and away. I'm going to do a careful peel, right? If I can catch it. There we go. I'm just going to peel it back. Dude, check that out. Where are we? This is a salad-free zone. Yes, it is. It's the 4th of July, and we are having an absolute blast here on this episode of Heat Press Nation Live. And like I said, you guys are going to have a chance in just a minute to win some free stuff, which is always fun. So get your trivia questions out there. Get your trivia questions ready. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys joining me here and hanging out. If you guys have any questions about what we're doing, you saw how I just customized that super cool frisbee with some Caesar PSV. Frisbees are cool because like they're pretty cheap to get. You could throw them around at the party. They're a cool, souvenir, memento, whatever you want to call it. You can give them out, hand them out to the friends. Each family takes one home. Everybody, every time they play with it after that, they remember your cool party. Good memories. Yeah, so they're really cool. Like I really like, and again, frisbees are just one of the zillion other things that we can create. Ashley's asking, can you use sublimation for the frisbee? It's a possibility. These are made of plastic, and I'm not sure if that plastic will hold up to a heat press. One way to find out, which, you know what? I don't have a print to test. Oh, I do have a print to test with. We'll test this in just a moment. I don't have a white frisbee, though. So that's where we're going to fail you today. There's two ways that you could test if something will hold up to the heat press. You could get it to temperature. You could wrap it in parchment paper and put it in there. About 30. If it melts, at least it melts in the parchment paper and it doesn't ruin anything. But I'm actually going to test that right now. I do have an extra print laying around. So Ashley, good thing you asked while we're here live because I'm going to test it. We're going to see exactly what happens if you try to sublimate one of these frisbees. These are just random plastic frisbees that we got, I think, from Amazon or something like that. So yeah, good question. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun right now. Now, before I do that, before I mess with my sublimation, we are going to show you guys how to make a sublimation can cooler or bottle cooler in this case. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. Okay, if you guys have any other questions, drop them in here. We're live. We're having some fun, and yeah, Ashley just asked, can you sublimate them? I have no idea, so we're about to find out. But first, here comes a sublimation can cooler. Okay, so I'm back over here. I'm going to keep this like right here so you guys can see that. I'm a big fan. So check it out. This, and I hope, okay, here, I can't show the brand side, but here's how this works. You just put it in the bottle. Now these, they're a little snug. All right, but look at that. It's so cute. And it's blank. So obviously we got to fix that, right? So how do we fix that? Well, thanks to my Sawgrass SG500, I have these cool USA 76 jerseys that I made. I'm just going to separate them because you can only press one side at a time on these. I don't need my squeegee. And let's see, I'm going to press the front first. This is the front right here. So to do that, I'm just going to place it face down. And then you want to make sure that you have a little bit of bleed on all sides. So it's okay that my design is sticking out past the edge. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. So that is 100% how I designed it. No, this is not an accident. I genuinely designed it that way. Now what I am going to do, I'm going to put a little tiny piece of, that's a little too much heat tape actually. Put a little tiny piece of heat tape right here. And a little tiny piece of heat tape right here. And we're going to walk this over to our heat press. Okay, so now I'm here with my heat press. If you guys have any questions, drop them live. I got the iPad open right here. Ooh, Alex is setting up right now. That shot, there we go. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just going to put a piece of parchment paper on the base to protect the silicone pad. Got another piece of parchment paper that's going to go over. So to do this, oh, whoops. My mistake. When you're working with the zippered bottle cooler, you want to put your pillow down. And the reason for this is there's a little dip right here in the neck where there's a gap, and I'll show you that in the next side. And you want that to be properly sublimated. So we're going to put that there. We're going to cover it with another sheet of parchment paper. Pretty easy, right? You just print and press these puppies. And then we're going to lower it. There we go. 385 degrees. We got 65 seconds on the clock because I'm a little more thorough than I need to be. Okay, do we got any questions right here? Where did we get the substrate? Oh, Brian, I'm so glad you asked that question. These blanks, and let me grab one really quick here. We have tons of these blanks. I'm just gonna bring them in front of the camera right now. We got this puppy, right, for your. Oh, these are the tall boys, right? This one might be considered something else, but for the skinny, like the Red Bull and the LaCroix, I think these are like the 19.5 ounce cans. Check it out. We got these on our website. We got the. Oh wait, who's this handsome? Who's this handsome guy? Are we on? No, we're not on autofocus. Okay, I got to bring it back. Oh, we are on autofocus. Okay, then this should catch. There we go. Who's this handsome guy? It's so weird. So weird. Oh, that's time. Okay. Enough admiring myself. Oh, I love auto open heat presses, right? We're gonna pull this out. You don't want to let it sit for too long. I don't know if you saw that steam kind of come up. And I'm just gonna rip it off right here. Boom. Right there. Now the reason why I was so quick to rip it off is I didn't want any ghosting on it. And ghosting is what happens is the ink on this page is still hot and active. So what tends to happen is if there's even a little shift, which is why we tape it, if there's even a little shift, it'll re-imprint. And so, ooh, dude, okay, that is hot. Let me fan it off real quick. But dude, look at this. Look how cool this jersey is. I'm gonna put it on the bottle right now. Dude, that is dope. You wish your drink looked as cool as mine in this. And well, let me go tape the other side. So we're gonna repeat it. Actually, we're gonna let this cool down for a second. And this is I'm just placing it. This countertop or this tabletop is pretty cool. So what I'm doing is I'm just holding it up against a cool surface. If you have a marble countertop or granite, like a stone countertop, those are beautiful for rapidly cooling stuff down. You just place it face down or whatever. This is an insulated material, so it's going to keep my cold's cold and my hot's hot, but it's hot. So we're just going to let that cool down for a little moment. Oh, that's cool enough. Okay. So now I'm going to do the exact same thing, right, but on this side. So again, we're lining it up. You want the print to extend past the edge on all sides. And I just need just a hair. You don't really want to use a lot of heat tape on this at all. And then, and here's a little tip, by the way. If you find that your cooler, like the tape is like lifting off some of the ink, you could tape the inside. I haven't really found that, but you could just put the tape on the inside. You just need to hold it in place. So let's take it back over. A lot of back and forth today. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not really that sorry, but like I'm sorry enough. I don't know if that counts. And this paper, you can see it has a little bit of ink on it. I don't want any of that to get back on my fresh side, so I'm going to swap. This side is now going to go on bottom, right? And this, someone will pick that up. There we go. I try to do that away from the mic. Sorry if I hurt your ears. This is the ASMR of heat pressing. I hope you like heat pressing. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to cover it up. It's cooled down enough to where I feel confident doing this. And we're going to heat press it again. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we have any other questions here. Where can you get this design? You know what? Okay, if you're talking about this design, this handsome guy, I'll ask our guy. I didn't design any of this. I helped edit it. I don't know if we could release this, but this design. Oh wait, where is? Oh duh, it's on my. If you're talking about this design, I will share this in our Heat Press Nation Creators Facebook group. So this one I made. I did the stars. The only thing, the font is, I forget what font that is. But yeah, I made this one. So I'm happy to share this graphic in our Heat Press Nation Creators group. I'll do it by the end of today. So give me a little time after we're done heat pressing this. I gotta go, gotta eat my lunch. I gotta, bada bing, bada boom. But I will upload this, the template and the graphic in our Facebook group, so you guys will have access to that in, here we go, in just a few hours. I don't know why, it opens automatically, and I feel like I have to help it. sometimes. Okay, so we're going to wheel this out a little bit. I don't know if you can see that there's a little bit of steam coming off. So again, carefully lifting the top off, because what I don't want to do is I don't want this to shift. I did tape it down. I'm confident in my tape job, but I am paranoid because I do hate ghosting. So what I usually do is I'll just go in and just rip it off real quick, and boom. Dude, that is cute, man. That is cute as heck. Oh, good. See, it didn't even affect my front, the little where the tape was. That's hot. That's hot as heck. Let's hold on. Stay there. I'm going to put it on my bottle. Dude, you wish your drink was this cute. Look at this. This is the Jersey, USA 76. Of course, if you guys don't know your history, the Declaration of Independence was founded in 1776. Oh no, you guys just saw my favorite drink. Oh, what an accident. I hope they don't sue us for free advertising. Check that out. I love this, man. This is so cool. And yes, because you guys asked, this graphic I 100% designed myself. So I will be happy to share this in our Facebook group in a few hours. I'm trying to underpromise on the time. I'll do it ASAP, but at the very latest, it'll be a few hours. I'll share this with you guys, and then you can purchase these in time for your look. We got the tall boy. I'm just bringing all these out here. I'm gonna take all these over to the table. Actually, let's do that. We have another one. Oh, here's one that's not. Actually, I'm gonna set these up so you could look at all of these. Here's one that I designed that I really liked. Well, I didn't do the background. I get a lot of my stuff from Shutterstock. The U.S. flag is not from Shutterstock, though, so I could give that to you guys for free. So check it out. Oh, do I need to scoot them over? There we go. So yeah, so this zippered cooler, do I forward? I'm trying to get these on camera. Here we go. There we go. I don't know. Hopefully that works. Okay. But yeah, we have these. We have the short ones. We have the tall ones. We had a bigger one. I'm not 100% sure where it's at right now. Oh, we even have, check this out, we even have tapered coolers for your solo cups. What? Yeah. No joke. We even have tapered cooler. Like, there's a bunch. So head on over to our website, heatpressnation.com. Head on over to the sublimation section, and you can see where we have all of these cooler sleeves. I'm going to let you guys admire. Oh, I'm going to let you guys admire those for a second. Actually, sorry, can we get them back over there? Somebody asked, oh, it looks ugly? Okay. Somebody asked if you could sublimate onto one of those frisbees. So I'm actually about to test that in just a moment. But before I do we got any other questions? Anything else? Oh, thank you so much, Veronica. She linked you guys to the sleeves. So if you're watching that, if you're looking for those, you can totally get them there. Yeah, we got Shayna coming in from California, Rhonda from Montana, Locos Promos from Chicago area. So cool to have you guys with us today. Miguel, New Jersey, Nina from Colorado. Very, very cool. Evie from Texas. Very, very cool. So glad to have you guys. So glad to have everybody with us today. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Trivia is coming up at the very end of this episode, which will be just a few minutes. I know you guys got places to go. We surprised you with a live episode today, so thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so 2 lucky live viewers, one on YouTube, one on Facebook. You guys are going to win a free sample pack of the Easy PSV adhesive decal vinyl, so you can sticker up whatever the heck you want. We're going to get you a red, white, and blue combo pack. And then, sorry, I didn't get to read that. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, so I'm reading something off camera. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab my extra print, and I'm going to grab an extra frisbee, and we're going to see. I have no idea if this is going to work, but since you asked for it, we're going to test it. So give me just 1 second. I'm going to disappear for like 3 seconds. You guys ready? I'm leaving you. Here I go. Okay, so I got piece number 1. Oh, no, I'm crossing. Oh, no. Whoa. Who's that? Is that Sasquatch? Whoa. Okay, let's go back over here. Right? Yes, here I am. So this is the only one that I got, right? And so it's not going to look good, but what this will tell us is whether or not it can be sublimated. So again, this is totally on the fly. Somebody asked, can you sublimate that frisbee? I replied, I have no idea, but I will investigate for you. And so this is me investigating for you. I honestly have no clue if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it my best effort, and we're going to take all precautions. So if you need to ever test something, these are the steps you're going to want to take. Now I'm treating this as I would anything else. I'm taping it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, and that's really all the prep I need to do here. Let's go back over to the press. Now for this heat press, not only am I'm right here. I'm totally blocking. You guys just saw. There we go. I'm going to remove this, and I'm actually going to remove our lower pad. Now, what a lot of people don't know about the lower pad of this heat press is it's removable for a reason. Some people, they get mad. They're like, hey, aren't you guys supposed to glue it down? And honest truth, no, not really. Eventually, you're going to have to replace it. And so we make that really easy. Before, when we did used to glue down the lower pads, replacing them was an absolute nightmare. And so we just stopped doing it. If you have your heat press for a few years, you'll eventually want to replace the pad. And when that happens, we don't want you to shoot yourself over it. So here we go. Now, here's another thing that removing the lower pad does is it gives us a little bit of extra clearance. Now, this is a pretty thick, I'd say this is about a 1/2 inch thick, so I don't know if it's going to fit, but let's just see. Okay, so it's a little bit too thick for this press. If I had a swing away press, I just might be able to do it. So what I'm doing is I'm holding this in place. We're just gonna see if the frisbee is gonna take this sublimation or not. So now this is not ideal, but again, I'm doing this for you because I love you guys. And so I'm testing this frisbee. We're going to see if it's even going to take our sublimation ink. Is it going to melt? Did we ruin this? I don't know. I put pieces of parchment paper on top and bottom, so if anything does melt, it's not going to stick to my heat press. That's a good thing. You always want to be careful. You want to salvage your, you don't want to ever compromise your heat press on a test, because what good does it do if your test fails, kind of a worst case scenario thing, and you ruin your heat press. It's just not worth it. So make sure you're taking proper precautions. I'm at 60 seconds right here. There we go, 60 seconds. I feel like, no, that didn't work. I don't know. Ooh, that got moist. Nope. The plastic clearly melted. Oh yeah, so I'll let you guys see that. The plastic totally melted. And then did this even work? I don't think, oh no, it's all the paper stuck to it. So to answer your question, no. you cannot sublimate these plastic frisbees. Are there sublimation frisbees out there? It's very possible. Oh yeah, okay, so some of the ink did actually make it onto the frisbee. So if by some miracle you could figure out a way to heat up the frisbee without heating up the frisbee, then you could, in theory, get your sublimation ink to imprint on it. But then, I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm all ears. Let us know in our Facebook group. You can go to, if you're on Facebook, just look up Heat Press Nation Creators in the group section, or go to heat.press/FB group. And yeah, so there you go. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of who asked me if we could do that, but there's your answer. I believe it was Ashley. Yeah, so there's your answer. I'm sorry. I really am. I really wanted this to work. It technically did, but it also didn't. So there you have it. I mean, yeah, can you? I don't know. But there you go. So melted frisbee. So to answer the question, can you heat press a frisbee? No, you can't. Okay, do we have any other questions before? I'm going to grab this drink real quick with this cooler. I'm just going to hang on to this, man. I'm a really big fan of this. Oh, by the way, this is light heat transfer paper. We have videos on all this stuff on our heat press page. On our website, heatpressnation.com. I think, Alex, is it /summer? Yes, heatpressnation.com/summer. You can see how we made all these really cool products and more. So be sure to check that out. Yeah. Ashley says, darn, but thank you for trying. Hey, you're very welcome. And no, I didn't really smell anything melting. I didn't really know it was melted until it was done. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys have a very happy and safe Father's Day weekend. Shout out to all the dads out there. Honestly, we know this whole year has been tough. If you think about what's transpired between last Father's Day and this Father's Day, it's like, dude, listen, we're in a totally different world now. I want to give a shout out to all the dads who had to help your kids through like distance learning. You know, maybe you were working from home for the first time. Maybe you were still going out to work, braving COVID, braving people who didn't want a mask or whatever. I'm not sure where your stance is on that. But yeah, so shout out to you, all the dads out there. I tip my hat to you. And yeah, if you guys want to see this, again, this graphic is going to be available for free download in our Facebook group. Thanks to whoever asked me for that. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm going to upload this in just a little bit, so check that out. And I did not forget. So if you want to win a free sample pack of Caesar Easy PSV, which is what we used. I'm sorry, I should have had this in hand. It's what we used to make our really cool frisbee. This is a salad-free zone. There we go. If you want some Easy PSV, we have a red, white, and blue pack headed your way. If you can answer this question. What is the name of the town where the movie Jaws takes place? Now, Jaws is one of my top two. I have two favorite 4th of July movies. The first one, three. I have three, sorry. The first one is The Sandlot. Oh, best 4th of July movie ever. Second one is Jaws. Jaws is nuts. It's an amazing 4th of July movie. And the first person to comment in Facebook and on YouTube, you guys are going to get a free sample pack. So again, in what town does the movie Jaws take place? Answer that and you have yourself a prize pack. The first person, as it comes up on my iPad, I know sometimes, depending on your internet connection, if you submit a question, that might show up in your feed before the actual person submits. I'm going off what's on my screen, guys. First person to comment, I don't care if you Google and cheat, just first person to comment. I'm going to check it right now. In what town does Jaws take place? Anyways, my third favorite, I don't know why I'm sharing this today. My third favorite 4th of July movie is The Patriot. Dude, Mel Gibson in his prime, heyday, whatever. Okay, do we have any correct answers here? Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to give you guys both a prize. So Ashley said Amity, which is like half true. And then Brian Burke said Amity Island, that is the true. But you know what? A for effort for you guys. So Ashley and Brian, you guys both win a Caesar Easy PSV sample pack. I'll be messaging you on Facebook. So look for one from probably me, because I don't think the main HPN page is going to be good. And then did we have anybody on YouTube? Is YouTube even awake today? YouTube's asleep. Nobody's even answering on YouTube. Okay. Sorry, YouTube. You guys missed out. So the YouTube prize, I'm just going to give it to one of our Facebook homies. YouTube is sleeping. Hold on. Let me refresh. I think YouTube is asleep. No, bunch of nothing over there. Okay. Well, congrats to our winners again, Ashley and Brian. You guys are our winners. I'm going to send you guys a really cool sample pack, and not just with the basic red, white, and blue. We got some alternative red, white, and blues headed your way. So look out for that. I'll be messaging you in just a little bit. Everybody else, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have a blast. One more time, head over to our Facebook group. I'm going to upload this graphic and this template in just a bit. And I hope you guys have a great Father's Day. Get your orders in now. If you want these for your 4th of July, order them now. Okay? You don't want to wait to the last minute. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you guys have a kick-butt weekend. We'll see you all next week. Adios.